Hi guys, my name's Tani and welcome to another TV discussion video. I'm going to be discussing Supergirl Season 5 Episode 16, Alex in Wonderland. This video will have spoilers, so if you don't watch Supergirl, I'd suggest that you start watching it and then come back to this video once you've caught up. It'll be waiting for you, so don't have to worry. Also, I follow the UK schedule as set by Sky One and Now TV, so if you're ahead of me, please don't put any spoilers in the comments out of respect for myself and anyone else watching that we follow the UK schedule. Okay, with that out of the way, Now TV's summary of this episode is as follows. Using obsidian contact lenses, Alex visits a virtual national city. Elsewhere, Kelly helps William to investigate Lex. Okay, so starting with what I didn't like about this episode. So Andrea returns after her disappearance a few episodes ago, but there's no mention of what happened when she disappeared, which is quite disappointing. The body double for Jeremiah in Obsidian Platinum looked nothing like Dean Cain, even from behind. I felt like Leviathan's operation wasn't very secure as well. Like anyone could have just literally walked right into it, even if it was camouflaged. So yeah, for like you know, quite a diabolical, widespread operation. Yeah, they weren't very secure. And also, I felt like the ending was a bit abrupt. Like that final scene, they could have really given it more time to breathe. I know they try to keep the episodes within like 40 minutes, but sometimes they go a bit more. So I feel like they could have just allowed that scene to breathe. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So that was, yeah, it was a bit abrupt. So moving on to what I did like about this episode, the Hope Street sign that was in the first shot of this episode, that was a nice way to foreshadow the main theme of this episode. Even Eve's brief appearance, which was a surprise by the way, that even like kind of ties into it because the Hope AI inhabited her body pre-crisis. So yeah, so even that kind of ties into the theme of hope. But yeah, I feel like that was just a nice touch, the street sign. I thought Alex and Kara's argument was good. It felt real. It honestly felt like Kyla and Melissa were arguing about their dad who had died. So yeah, both actors did a really good job. It was great to see Alex living her Supergirl fantasy. I wasn't expecting them to follow up in this episode because obviously last episode I predicted that they would follow that up, but I was not expecting it so soon. So that was awesome, and it was just great seeing Alex as Supergirl. If anything, I just wish we had more time seeing Alex just enjoy her powers, and like get to grips with each one, and yeah, and just kind of like be Supergirl for a day, which I kind of saw, but I just would have liked to have seen more. But that's yeah, nitpick. I liked Alex's Supergirl costume. I liked that it had elements of her DO uniform within it, so I thought that was a nice touch. Personally, I thought it needed just a little more blue, but that's just a nitpick. Overall, I love the costume. David Harewood was hilariously over the top in this episode. The reveal that Alex woke up from a simulation while still in a simulation, that was a good twist. And just some side notes. Alex's agony at having to lose Jeremiah over and over again, that made me think of Quentin Lance. He would be a good person for her to speak to because he's been through exactly the same thing with Sarah. She's died and come back to life multiple times. He's had to grieve Sarah multiple times. And then he had to grieve Laurel as well. Spoilers for Arrow Season 4, when Laurel died. Yeah. So yeah, I feel like, and because they're on the same Earth now, it's actually possible for Alex to speak to Lance. So it would be kind of cool if like maybe in the next episode someone just mentions that. That would be, I would like give them major props for that. That would be what I call proper synergy. Another side note, Alex drinking wine from the bottle while she had a glass of wine in her other hand. That was just funny. It was just funny, even though she was grieving. It was just funny. So moving on to Easter eggs, in Obsidian Platinum, Hank Henshaw says There's only one thing alive on less than 4 legs that can hear this frequency, and that's you. That quote and that plot point in Obsidian are directly lifted from Superman the movie, where Lex Luthor says the same thing while communicating with Superman in the same manner. So yeah, I really appreciated that. Overall, I quite enjoyed this episode. I thought it was definitely an improvement over last week's. Yeah, and I'm just hoping that we see Lex and Gemma next episode, and Lena as well. And yeah, I mean, just find out what actually happened to Andrea as well. So yeah, I just want to take this time to thank everyone that subscribed to my channel already. I got a new subscriber, Kieran Campbell. Thank you for subscribing, man. I really appreciate it. Thank you to everyone that subscribed so far. I really appreciate you guys. If you've enjoyed this video and you haven't subscribed, please subscribe and let me know in the comments what you thought about this episode. Thanks for listening, and I'll see you again soon. Take care.